Hi, everyone. I'm here to talk to you today about the hashtag summaries. So, here in front of you is an example of some hashtag summaries. Now, you guys know what hashtags are. Hashtags are where we put the little number sign, and here are some different ways that we can do it. So, look up here, follow my cursor up here. When we do summaries, we can do a one-word summary, do the number signal, and then write a one-word summary that would symbolize the entire chapter. You can do a number signal with a connected to. What does something in this chapter connect to? What is something that brings up, that comes up as you had read it? Another hashtag option would be a takeaway. What is a lesson or a moral or something that you are walking away with? Another option would be what stuck with me. Was there something like even a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle that just stuck with you, that was ingrained in your mind from this chapter? Another option, still thinking about. You're still thinking about something that you had read, that you'd seen, that you had pictured from this chapter. Why does it matter? Applications to the world I live in. What's the big deal? So for each of these chapters from here onward, from chapter 25 onward, we're going to be working on hashtag summaries for Joseph, for Isabel, Mahmoud. Now, I'm sorry, not from chapter 25 onward. We're going to do a few together in class, and when you start doing them independently, then you'll know which chapters. Here are some good student examples to look at. For Joseph, in chapter 16, for a one-word summary, reality. For a connected to, below deck. For a takeaway from this chapter, you might write, you can never escape the real world. Sorry about the typo here. Now for Isabel, in the chapter right after that, this is where the tanker was heading towards them at the very end. What stuck with me might be, do things get better? That's the motif that we had talked about with Joseph's family, then Ivan asking Lito, do things get better? Still thinking about could be the tanker, because that's where that chapter's cliffhanger was at. Why does it matter? Different world, different life. These are words that Lito had said in this chapter. Look at Mahmoud, chapter 18. Why does it matter? A hashtag summary you might write is finding a home. What's the big deal? A chapter summary you might write is warm and dry, because that's really what they're trying to achieve by getting shelter, right? Applications to the world I live in, a roof and a place to sleep. Now, some of these could fit the other type of hashtag. These are just examples for you to think about. Here are some more examples. Okay, this is way back in the beginning of the book, the very beginning, with Joseph, Isabel, Mahmoud being introduced to us. One word summary for Joseph, intruders. You know, the people in the brown shirts. What stuck with me? I am almost a man, which is what Joseph had been insisting. Still thinking about, how will they get out? Isabel, something that we are connected to. Dad's in jail, Joseph's chapter, because Father Aaron Landau had been taken away in the first chapter. Now Isabel, in her first chapter, in chapter 2, she had been talking about Papi's going to be put in jail, and that was her concern. And so that definitely is a connection. Applications to the world I live in. Cats are awesome, right? What stuck with me? Friends who lie to you. And so she was talking about her friendships in that section. Mahmoud, in chapter 3, we have still thinking about war trauma on little kids. Takeaways, we have find a different way home, right? Don't just go down that place you know is dangerous. Find a different way home. And then why does it matter? Children don't belong in war zones or tragedy. So these are some examples of hashtags that could be written. Now, when you're writing these, you'll see the different options for hashtags at the top up there. Today, I believe I have you writing them in the Google Classroom just as a response. And so you can see what other classmates have said, and you will write 3 hashtags for today's chapter. And if you're watching this tutorial and that's not your assignment, just know that I had attached it to an assignment where students were doing this on Thursday, February 25th. But if you're watching this at another time, just to refresh yourself on the hashtag summaries, I hope this was helpful.